最需要克服的困难和障碍是什么？您认为全球南方当前的多极化诉求是否得到了足够的国际关注？
我想全球南方的崛起在多极化的这个背景下，需要克服的困难和障碍很多。但我想呢，最大的一个应该是国际组织这些规则的一些改革，因为以往的这个国际组织的规则呢，都是富人俱乐部制定的，他们忽略了全球南方或者是说发展中国家的利益和诉求，在这一方面应该加以改革，但是这个应该是一个很困难的事情，需要金砖国家需要全球南方的国家不断的努力，发出自己的声音，提出自己的诉求。第二个呢，就是这些发展中国家或者全球南方国家的自身的发展，这非常重要。只有自身的发展，才能够获得真正的独立自主。还有一点，也就是第三点，就是全球南方国家内部的团结与合作。我刚才说，全球南方国家呢，它不是一个政治实体，也不是一个经济联盟。这些全球南方国家之间还有很多问题，之间也有很多矛盾。我们如何把目光放得长远，去关注全球南方整体的发展？这样呢，才能够“一带一路”才能走得更远，金砖机制等等才能发挥更大的作用，就是团结与合作。
Despite representing the majority of the world's population, countries in the global south have historically been underrepresented in decision making in institutions like the UN, United Nations, the IMF, International Monetary Fund, and World Bank. One of the most effective ways to amplify the voice of global south is through regional cooperation and alliances. By coming together, countries in global south can build collective bargaining power and advocate for their shared interest in global institutions. The more united global south is, the stronger its influence will be in global discussions and decision making through processes.
Above all, in an increasingly interconnected world, the need for inclusive and representative global governance has never been more pressing than now. The era of knowledge formation and technological advancement, with its attendant benefits and crises, has also repositioned even the disadvantaged countries as keen participants rather than observers in global affairs. It will therefore be unacceptable at this moment in history for the global south countries, irrespective of its psychological or economic barriers, to prefer an appendage status while the global north decides their fate. Pathways to global south involvement in global governance. Although the phrase global south refers largely to regions within the Latin America, Asia, Africa, and Oceania, also tagged the world, comprising mostly of low-income countries and often politically or culturally marginalized, with the economic emergence of China and its technological stride, which has strategically positioned it at the forefront of the global south countries. It will be erroneous, therefore, for any people to continually regard the entire south as the third world countries or developing nations of the world, whose voices cannot be heard in the global sphere. Already, the global south is on the right path by coming together with their intention to harness its potentials and build a more inclusive, equitable, and prosperous countries. But to be more relevant in global governance, it should do well to strengthen regional organizations and promote regional integration. Ordinarily, regional bodies such as ECOWAS, ASEAN, and Mercosur should serve as veritable tools to amplify the global south voice. Above all, the member countries should endeavor to foster South-South cooperation through knowledge sharing and collaboration on development projects. As my colleague who spoke earlier said, the media, especially those situated within the global south, should also take this as their own responsibility and ensure that the issue is constantly on the front burner